Hey guys, welcome to English class. Your reading assignments for this week are a single shard reading 6, which is chapters 11 and 12, a single shard activity 6, where you will be analyzing theme, a single shard reading 7, where you will read chapter 13 and the author's note, a single shard activity 7, where you will summarize the resolution of conflict. You will also have a discussion question for this week that will be due on Friday, as well as a vocabulary quiz based on the vocab words that you will get in this video, your Greek root quiz based on the Greek root that you will get in this video. You should also be working towards your AR goals and your book report.
This week you should complete the book you are reading for your book report if you haven't already, and start working on your report.
You can use your book report book towards your AR goal. As well, we will be finishing up a single shard this week, so once you finish reading this book, you can take the AR quiz on it. For this week's discussion question, you will be writing about 2 topics. The first is, what is an objective summary? The second is, how do readers create an objective summary of a text? Let's talk about writing objective summaries. You will need to include the most important parts of the story. If you were to retell the story in just a few key ideas, which ones are the most important to include? If someone else reads your summary, they will know what happened in the story. They'll be able to get a good idea of the beginning, the middle, and the end. Some things that you will want to include in an objective summary are setting. This is the time and place that the story occurs. Information about characters. You do not need to explain all of the little characters, but it would be a good idea to include the main characters. You'll want to talk about the conflict, as well as the major plot points. This is in all parts of the story, not just the middle or just the end, as well as the resolution. How did the conflict get resolved? You will also want to include information about the title and the author of the story if that's relevant. This week you have 4 vocabulary words that can all be found in a single shard. Your first word is hospitality. This can be found on page 108. Next is trepidation on page 109, flying on page 118, and impeccable on page 119. Remember, you have a quiz on Friday on these words. Before you take your quiz, you will want to define each of these words by using a dictionary or the internet. You can take notes on these definitions and use them when you take your quiz. This week's root word is ortho. Ortho is Greek in origin, and its meaning is straight or correct. A few examples of words that use ortho in them are orthodontist, which is a type of doctor that you might go see to help you straighten or fix your teeth, especially if you need braces or a retainer. Orthopedic, which is a type of medicine that focuses on fixing bones, making sure that they're straight, especially after they're broken or they might be fractured. And the last example is orthodox. Orthodox means traditional, and usually it's in reference to belief systems or practices that have been established for a long period of time and are seen as what is usual and correct. Here are your writing assignments for this week. Your main assignment is to complete a 1-page story with an illustration. This is going to be similar to our 1-page stories that we've written before. You will be able to select your own prompt, except this time you will be adding an illustration to go along with your writing. You will complete 3 pages in your MegaWords book,
page 33E,
on page 65, 33G on page 67, 33H on page 68. You will also be completing a capitalization practice page where you will practice some capitalization and punctuation. Be sure that you are continuing to write your daily journal entries and you are writing them in your Google document that is already shared with me.